Hi, everybody. I'm Josh.
I'm Brennan.
We're Heels. This is our top 5 thing. You can't see. You look so pretty.
I know,
Either way.
but I can't see.
It's all right. I understand. It's
I want to see my beautiful face.
Oh, they should. It's a beautiful face. We're Heels. This is our top 5 things. So hit that music.
Oh wait, no, I've been air guitaring with
Yeah.
the
Oh, nice.
It feels great. It feels great.
Fantastic. Give it a like. Give it a subscribe. We have so much stuff on this page. It's insane. Let's get right down to it. This week, our top 5 are top 5 drugs. Parentheses, non-commercial. So, Brennan's a drinker. I'm an old school drug guy. I don't do it anymore, but for a very, very long time, I liked drugs. Just all of them. Everything's great, and it's little. And depending on if you're smart enough to use it or not, some drugs are not good for certain people. I think that's safe to say. Some drugs are really not great, but other people have survived on them for a very long time. So who am I to say whatever the fuck? So I personally liked. I like drugs. I liked them a whole lot. And so we're going to start. These are in matter of importance to me a while back. Oh, by the way, before we get started, marijuana will not be listed on this list because marijuana is not a fucking drug. And we can argue about that all day long. I already see the frowny face of those ding dongs over here. Oh, we're gonna get to one that you're not gonna agree with here in a minute anyway. So I didn't bother putting it on because it's just stupid. It's just stupid. All right, so number 5, drugs I enjoy, non-commercial, LSD. It's all right. It's got its moments. It's a little more chemical than I like. I'd much rather do mushrooms myself. It's a much cleaner. Yeah, I think you might actually learn some shit from mushrooms. Where LSD is great for watching Primus videos and giggling. I've never once had a really great trip, old school raves, dude. God, old school raves were good. You hit a couple hits. The best worst acid I ever did was Spider-Man 2 with Topher Grace with Tobey Maguire. Dude, that scene in Spider-Man 2 where he stops the subway train, right? I remember being in my seat like this, going. I felt every moment of that, and then I went and saw X-Men 2. The X-Men 2 on acid at the movie theater. There was like a 2-year period where we went and saw movies on acid a lot. And that ending, you're probably hearing my dogs almost kill each other behind us. That's how they play, guys.
You too.
But that ending, remember how the last 30 minutes of that X-Men movie, X2, is all about the dam's about to break and you see water? I had to pee, and in my head, I pissed my pants I thought I'd already pissed myself the whole time to the point where I almost let go. When you're like, oh, I'm already pissing myself. I might as well relax and do it anyway. It's like, no, I'm going to hold it together. And I get to the bathroom. I was like, oh, I hadn't at all. But I swear to God, I crunched. It's like I did 1 million crunches in a half hour. So LSD, up and down. It's got its things. Did you ever try LSD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was told that it probably wasn't. It was probably some sort of research chemical. But I have to give it a big thumbs down, whatever I ingested. Not a fan of it. No.
I feel that.
No.
I feel that. Number 4. Methamphetamine. Everything's got its place. Everything in moderation.
Why do we do this?
Everything in moderation. Because of you laughing at me like that. Everything in moderation, guys. And that, more than anything, should be done in tiny, tiny little doses when you need to clean things.
I guess.
Like if you need to clean out a house, you need to pack all your shit. But see, the problem is you can never buy the amount of meth that you need, right? Meth should be given out in a tiny, tiny pill where it's like less than a thumbnail, like at the end of a match head's worth, because that's all you need. That's the thing is, I'm not saying you should go out and go get any amount of it. What you really need to do for meth is to be at someone's house and for them to go, you want to just hit this thing once? And that's it. That's all you need. And then you go home and you clean your house from top to bottom. You do not take apart TVs. But you don't really want to take apart TVs till you've been up for 3 days. Yeah. And I'm not saying I've been up for 4 days before on crystal meth, but I have. But I have. I have. Low battery. What are you going to do? So, crystal meth, not great, not the best. Number 3, DMT. I'm not Joe Rogan. I've done it once. I really enjoyed DMT. It opened up some stuff for me that one time. I don't think I'll ever want to really care about doing it again. Unless I need to find myself, I'll just take some shrooms and go out in the fucking woods. Sure. Bark at the moon. It's fun. I had a really good experience with some good friends when I did it. I really probably had the best experience you possibly could have, but it's fine. Those idiots who like doing it all the time are just idiots. Number 2, drug, whiskey. Whiskey's a drug. Alcohol's a drug.
Yeah. Yeah,
you can say it's not, but some people like drinking. Some people like drinking. I've never been a huge fan of it myself. I went down a whiskey binge for a long time because the people I was working with were big whiskey guys, and when we were watching wrestling a lot with Garrett and Beef, because we do shots all the time. That's the most whiskey I've ever drank in my life. Not a huge fan of it, but it gets the job done, especially when you've done a little bit too much of my number one with a bullet. Anyone who knows me knows exactly what it is. Oh boy, did I like cocaine. Boy. Oh man, I loved that stuff.
It's tough.
I loved that stuff, but you can't do coke once you're 30.
No.
Once you do coke past you're 30, unless it's a random thing every now and then, you can't do coke on the reg once you're 30. It's just sad, pathetic. It's bad. It's bad. It's not great for you ever. It's not, like I said, I'm not condoning it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I think everybody should do drugs once or twice. But I enjoyed it for a very long time. Got over it. Put it down because it needed to be put down. You can't, like I said, you can't be much past. And I went past 30. I got into the sad years of doing that shit. And one thing, partying every now and then. You know what I mean? That's to each his own. But like when the ritual becomes habitual, it's time to quit. And I ripped that off from Robert Downey Jr. So yeah. But there's lots of stories. We'll get to it. There's another video we're gonna do before too long that we called Josh's top 5 stories of when he's way too coked out. We'll get into a lot more detail of that because there's way more than 5, sadly. So I like drugs. If you like drugs, I say be responsible. Watch our video about what you should do after you partied too hard over a weekend. Right? We made a video of that, didn't we? Yeah, watch that video. Yeah, that's right. Watch that video. And it's really good for that stuff. It'll show you what you need to. So, awesome. Check, like, and subscribe. Leave us a comment. What's your favorite drug? Leave it in the bottom thing. We could get into more detail, but we have way more drug stories to tell for other videos. And my phone's dying because I'm not a professional. What are you going to do? Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at HeelsHXC, at heels.memphis.bandcamp.com. Buy some stuff. Get our music. It's fantastic. We were a way better band than we are some talking sticks. It's fine. HeelsMemphisBand.com. Eric Huber from Stanley Justice Productions does a great website. Check it out. Give us a like. Blah, blah, blah. I love you, Brennan.
Love you too, Josh.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Do 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 do.